Good evening, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project, Magnetic Reversal News, and Shinrin Yoku, bringing you a grand solar minimum update Sunday, January 31st, 10 p.m. Mountain Time, 2021. The models are in, and it is a blizzard, an epic nor'easter setting up for the next 48 hours of powers. The bullseye, southeastern Pennsylvania. Philadelphia, a foot or more possible. North Jersey, a foot and more. And where's Al Gore? Nowhere to be found. That's the big story. Blizzard to bury the Northeast in feet of snow. Keep calm. It's boom time. Let's get to it. Snowfall projections increase once again. Just hours ago, much of the region could now see between 18 and 24 inches. We're talking from central New Jersey all the way up into South New York. So this is going to be from the Catskills all the way down to the shore points. Into Philadelphia, up towards Bucks County and Allentown, buried in the global warming goodness. Major nor'easter will drop heavy snow in parts of upstate New York as well. Heads up, Hunter. I love Hunter Mountain. Big garnets up there. And this baby doesn't even want to load. So let's skip it. 80 million people under watches and warnings, advisories, as powerful snowstorm pounds the Midwest, East, and New York City could see a foot. We're going to check the models in just a second, so bear with us. But first, let's take a look at the snowfall analysis from the last 24 hours, as this storm has already dropped 6 inches in much of the regions where it's going to continue to drop snow. Virginia, West Virginia, and the tri-points here where the Mason-Dixon line hits the South. My boyhood home there. And here we are looking at the country as a whole. So let's take a quick look at the models here. This is your Monday morning. That heavy snow is going to explode into southeastern Pennsylvania midday Monday. And then late Monday, these bands, it could be 2 to 3 inches per hour, are going to be picking up. Travel should not be considered at all at any time during the day tomorrow in southeastern Pennsylvania, as well as Philadelphia and other regions. We'll be mixing with snow, but it's going to be getting colder and bolder as this baby dumps record amounts. Up to 4 feet of snow, in my opinion, will fall in regions like Allentown, Williamsport, potentially. So keep a close eye on that, and let's just get a background here. Snow's going to continue. Don't forget the West here. Snow's going to continue through Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday all week in the West, including the Sierras in the next few days. There's some heavy snow coming in the Sierras through Thursday. So heads up there all the way up Washington State, Oregon, northern Nevada, Idaho, heavy snow totals, Wyoming, northern Utah. Don't forget those regions. While the Northeast gets pummeled, the West is going to be getting the best. Yes, the global warming goodness. Now let's break it down. Let's see if we can maybe shrink this down a little. Yeah, let's get it to 75. Nah, that's a little too small. I like it right there at 80, maybe 90. Yes. So here we are at 90%, which is almost perfect. And let's bring the model back and walk you through. Okay, here's your Monday morning. That snow is already moving through Pennsylvania, has already dropped heavy amounts in West Virginia, so you're going to be picking up another 6 or 7 inches in the West Virginia, Maryland state line there. So heads up there. That's happening now. They're getting buried. They're going to eventually be under, let's say, a foot or more. And so here's your Monday morning, Monday afternoon. That heavy snow explodes in southeastern Pennsylvania. Areas like the Lehigh Valley are going to be hard hit, especially because they will be far away from that rain mix line here, which is going to be somewhere near South Jersey. And that's where that these big totals are coming in here. 26, 27, 28. You can see it climbing 30 inches. So that is the bullseye, according to the GFS model. Not much different if you go look at the European or the ensemble. You're still going to see a huge bullseye up here in the Lehigh Valley area, potentially. Southern North Jersey could also see a secondary bullseye. There are some models that are showing 4 feet of snow right here in the Pine Barrens. So big heads up there. And let's just walk it through. Here's your Wednesday morning. So it's not going to stop snow. It'll stop snowing Tuesday sometime in Pennsylvania, Wednesday in New York and northern parts of New England. Looks like Maine could pick up 2 feet of snow. Look at this. Eastern Rhode Island or Massachusetts, or western, I'm sorry, the western portions. Very rare heavy snow here in the western portions of that. Southern New York and the Catskills could get buried. It's not showing much here on Long Island. Could be getting 6-7 inches, but there'll be a lot of mixing in New York, so we're going to keep a close eye on that. Let's look at the EMFCW. That's showing 16.2 inches on Long Island. So we're going to have to watch this closely as it progresses. We'll have a better picture on how it's going to move tomorrow morning. But there is certainly a prolonged major nor'easter for the Northeast, with more heavy rain and snow in the west. A winter storm over the Ohio Valley will weaken overnight as a nor'easter forms. Yes, and then it's boom time. Slowly shifts north just by the East Coast there. There we are. Hey, we were missing you. How's everything looking? Let's just get cooking. So our winter storm over the Ohio Valley will weaken overnight as a nor'easter forms and slowly shifts north just off the East Coast. Now, this is a bomb cyclone or a bomb nor'easter, so it won't be till tomorrow morning when this bombs out offshore here, and that low is going to bring a wraparound effect, creating all this havoc. So anything is possible, but as the models progress, each run happens, heavier and heavier snow totals are being added. So I imagine the next run will just be heavier. So this nor'easter will form, slowly shift north just off the East Coast. Widespread heavy snow of a foot or greater is forecast from Pennsylvania into New England through Tuesday, which is their lose day, or their win day if they hate Al. Snowfall rates may reach 2 inches of an hour in the west. The stream of Pacific moisture will continue at low elevation, heavy rain and heavy amounts of mountain snow through midweek. What a tweak! I shared some snow cams earlier of the snow starting in Philadelphia earlier today, and it's on its way. Now, magnitude 5.9 earthquake strikes near Boa Vista, Romania, in Guyana. Very rare quake in northern South America. In a very rare spot. We've been talking about rare quakes for years on this website here, on our channel, and this is just another example. There it is. I'm going to light it up in baby blue for you. Downgraded to, initially reported at 6.1, downgraded to 6.0 to 5.9, now at 5.7, according to the U.S. Downgrade Service. 83 kilometers south-southeast. High up on the surface. Haven't heard any damage reports. Anyone in that region got totally pummeled because nothing is built to withstand earthquakes, and it's an extremely rural area. Grass huts much? Worldwide volcano news update. Thankfully, no volcanoes of note. Sabancaya puffing to 24,000 feet. Klutcheskov's looking to be having a little temper tantrum at 17,000 feet, but nothing spectacular. What is spectacular is space weather. We've been at KP0 for much of the last 72 hours. And that means near-death experiences for anyone that died during this time, increased and enhanced psychic abilities, as well as myocardial infarction and other health alerts for people that have heart issues. So this is also a cosmic ray alert, and this will be charging volcanoes, which means there's going to be some large volcanic activity in the coming week because of this cosmic ray recharge. The cosmic rays penetrate through everything, including you. They go right through your body, right through the ground, right through the subsurface, out the other side of the Earth. But they do some particularly wrap around field lines, so they're entering mostly in the North Pole, exiting out of the South Pole and the equators, and so on and so forth. But they are heating, more importantly, the muons in the subsurface of silicious-rich volcanic sources. These are cinder cone volcanoes, the ones that go boom, like Mount St. Helens. And so we should see an uptick in booms in the coming weeks because of this huge amount of cosmic ray influx. Now, today alone, we almost had a cosmic ray 0 day, which is indicative of grand solar minimums, and the general shutdown of the sun. It might appear to be awakening with sunspot activity, but it is certainly dead in the shed. A lost paradise in the Sahara Desert. Now take a look at these petroglyphs, which are stone carvings. Pictographs would be painted pictures, but this is a petroglyph. And this is an 8,000-year-old petroglyph of a giraffe near Gobero in Afrique, in the Sahara. Totally amazing. And we're supposed to believe that we learned about farming at the same time, 1,000 years later, and then civilization happened after this. Completely ludicrous. This is some of the finest art ever created, and it's over 8,000 years old. And who even believes the dating? Do you? Who knew? NASA Perseverance rover will experience a violent 7-minute descent to Mars. We've covered this earlier when they shot this baby up there, but in just less than 1 month and 20 days, the end of February, the NASA Perseverance rover will re-entry 7 minutes of hell on and try to make its way to the surface of Mars. So I'll show you some of the videos. They're completely fantastical. We covered them on other podcasts. We're just dealing with some limited bandwidth here, and it's been very difficult the last few days. The powers that be don't want us to be sharing this info with you. Silver futures jumped 7%. Boom! Hello! You know what that means? If you bought silver at 13, you've doubled your money. Yes, and more. It's going to go up. And because of some of our friends over on the Reddit, Wall Street Bets subreddit, they're trying to pump silver to $1,000, which is impossible. They may get it to 100 or more, and it will stay there because there will be no silver left. So if you want to make money, buy silver now, buy it, and buy it until there's no more available to buy, and we will all benefit together by tripling our money in just a few months. How do I know? Because when it was announced back here, silver was sitting at 25 bucks, going up and down in that really tenuous $24 range. And boom, it was announced that everyone's going to buy as much silver as possible. And the powers that be, the market analysts tried to drive that price down. And then we had all weekend to buy up all the silver in North America. And boom, skyrocketed up to $29 at the start. They tried to moderate it back down. But if we keep buying, they can't stop this rise. Silver currently sitting at $29.11 ask, a 4.19% increase in 24 hours of trading. Right there. It's boom time, kids. I hope you're benefiting. Black Lives Matter is benefiting from, yes, rioting and burning cities across the country. Billions of dollars of infrastructure lost, 23 dead, and they have been nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize. Welcome to Idiocracy. That's all I can say. Hope you got something out of the video. Proper prior planning prevents piss poor performance. When the media controls the narrative, Black Lives Matter burned thousands of buildings and killed 23 and get the Nobel Peace Prize. And if you're not buying silver, you're not listening. And that's boom. Click on one of the boxes surrounding you now for more knowledge to properly prepare for the shit show you're living. We love each and every one of you. Thanks to our one-time donors, our Patreons. Each and every one of you that shares this video is a hero to knowledge. And that's a boom. Be safe. We love you.